We're going to continue in the pranayama explorations that we've been doing. And then we'll do a practice this morning where we have some vigorous activation, and then we lie still, and then vigorous, and then lie still. So you can feel what that process is like of activating and stillness, kind of causing a movement in the body that's upregulating and then downregulating. So let's sit for a little bit of quiet together to get started. I'm glad you're here. Good morning. You're glad to be here too? Yeah. Okay. So you can rest your hands in your lap if you like, or sometimes we put one hand on the heart and maybe one on the belly, or both hands on the heart or the belly. And then let your attention start to come into the place in you, as I was saying on Tuesday. It's that place that it sustains your dedication and your motivation. And it's that which has brought you to practice this morning. And when you sense yourself connecting into that, let's call it like a spark or a place in you that's got strength and spunk and says, hey, let's get up, it's morning, time for your yoga practice, or that spark that says when you're out in daily life, remember to see through the lens of yoga, not the lens of cultural conditioning. When you connect into that, then start deepening your breathing to kind of fan the flame of that dedication. So the breath that you use there does not have to be like aggressive. It can just be this gentle sense of like, thank you to the dedication. Thanks for being here. And you're breathing into it, letting it expand. And when you exhale, you can just think of a gentle sort of sloughing away of whatever would distract, whatever might intrude or hijack or dissipate your experience. Now start to notice if this breath that you're using to fan the flame, can you have a sense of the inhale pause at the top or the exhale pause at the bottom? And what you're noticing about those pauses, I'm going to ask you to like make a mental note of, so that after a pranayama, you can sense any changes in the pauses. Now with the information that you've sort of gathered and the spark that you've been fanning in your heart, please bring your palms to Anjali Mudra. And this morning we'll chant the Gayatri mantra together. Let's begin. Om Bhurva Suvah Tat Savitor Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayata. Om Bhurva Suvah Tat Tatsavitor Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimoi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayata Om Bharbhuvasuva Tatsavitor Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimoi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayata Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha Hari Om. You may bow your head to your heart. Release your hands. Sit up tall through your spine. And we'll repeat the practices we've been doing this week to move into this practice that some of you are still learning and some of you have some experience with. So our first practice is going to be 5 strong exhales out the mouth, strong with a little pause between each one of them, and then a full exhale, and we'll go inhale up to suspension. And I'll talk you through it from there. Okay, let's begin. Inhale, lower, middle, upper into suspension. Remind yourself that suspension is a lift of the chest and heart. You bring your chin in and down towards your throat, and the lower belly in and up towards the heart. The intention there is to brighten the chest and heart, to make the pressure chamber here larger and more contained. Then you release all 3 bandhas and exhale slowly out through your nose, using your lower belly muscles. And then relax for a moment. We're going to repeat that. A little sip of an inhale. Inhale both nostrils up to suspension. Exhale both nostrils all the way to the end of the exhale. Then inhale back up to suspension. Now close the right nostril, exhale left side. Inhale both nostrils. Close the left, exhale right. And relax both hands into your lap. Notice now your relationship to the exhale pause. Now we'll do Bastrika, a little bit quicker pace. The exhale, exhale, exhale has a little wisp of an inhale that you're not trying to make happen. It's happening because of the mechanics of the breath. We'll do about 30 exhales. Let's begin. Exhale completely. Inhale to suspension. Exhale completely through both nostrils all the way to the end, and then again inhale up to suspension. Now close the right, exhale left. Inhale both. Close the left, exhale right. Deeply relax. Okay, now we're going to make that a little bit more vigorous, and we're going to be inhaling, moving the arms up like this, and you exhale to pull them down. When you're going up, you spread the fingers, coming down, little fists, and it's going to be through the nose this time. Okay, so the pace is going to end up being yours. Of course, you can hear mine, and you can follow mine if you'd like to. Let's begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now inhale up to suspension. Exhale through both nostrils all the way to the end. Then inhale up to suspension. Close the right, exhale left. This time inhale left, up to suspension. Close the left, exhale right. Inhale right, up to suspension. Exhale through both nostrils all the way to completion. Notice again your relationship now with the pauses in the breath cycle. And you're not trying to breathe in any particular way. You can really deeply rest mentally, physically, just enough effort to keep your posture upright. And now we'll do the pranayama that some of you have asked these questions about. So I'm giving this building process into it. So this is going to be exhale, Kapalabhati, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And then we'll exhale, we'll inhale to suspension again. A reminder that you can do like 5 exhales left, 5 exhales right, and then go 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're getting it down to left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay, let's try it together. Let's begin. Exhale through both nostrils all the way to the end. Inhale both nostrils up to suspension. Close the left, exhale, close the right, exhale left. Inhale left. Suspend. Close the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Suspend. Close the right, partially open the left. Exhale with strength. Open the left, inhale left. Suspend. Close the left, partially open the right. Exhale with strength. Open the right, inhale right. Suspend. Exhale through both nostrils. And notice again your comfort level with the pauses in your breath cycle. And sometimes after pranayama, the breath appears to be really still and almost imperceptible. Okay, let's rise up to standing, please. And come up to stand at the front of your yoga mat. There we go. So when you place yourself at the front, let me just get that for good. You don't need to feel seasick. We're going to be using a practice in the sun salutation, but we'll be going up with the arms, we'll be going out. At some point I'll say make fists like that, and you'll follow along just as well as you can. So palms together, please. Energize your legs, and now come to the Ujjayi breath, which my hope is it feels smooth and simple and nourishing. And then inhale your hands down, palms wide, rise up. Exhale, sit down to chair pose, arms overhead. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, arms wide, fingers open, come down to Uttanasana. Inhale, glide forward up to your fingertips. Exhale, left toes back, arms back, make fists. Inhale, rise up, open your hands. Exhale, just the arms down, make two fists. Squeeze your hands when you do that. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, palms down, squeeze your fists. Inhale, rise up, open the hands. Exhale, arms down, squeeze your fists. Last one. Inhale to go up. And then exhale, come down, make your arms, hands into fists, reach back towards the wall behind you. There's your exhale. Touch the floor, inhale, step forward. Exhale, right toes back, arms back, hands like fists. Inhale to rise, open your hands and fingers. Exhale, just the arms down. Inhale to go up, full breath cycle in through the nose. Exhale, fists, and as you come down, keep the chest and heart rising. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, making two fists. Okay, last one. Inhale to go up. Exhale down and make the two fists, reach your arms back towards the wall behind you. Touch the floor and inhale, step forward, heart forward. And then exhale to bow towards your legs. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to your heart. We're going to add to that sequence. So inhale, raise up, open your fingers, spread them wide. Exhale, chair pose. Remind yourself of the part of you that had the dedication to come. Then you inhale, rise up. We're going to call this virya, the quality of vigorous commitment. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, glide forward. Okay, left toes back, arms back, fists. Inhale up briskly. Briskly down. Briskly. Once more. Last one up, down, touch the floor. Inhale, long breath, step forward. Exhale, right toes back, arms back into fists. Now briskly. Last one. Up, down, and then hands to the floor, step back, downward dog pose. Okay, a long breath cycle now. So exhale, forward to plank pose, smooth and steady. Bring your gaze down between your thumbs. Inhale, reach back, downward facing dog pose. A long, smooth breath cycle. Exhale, glide forward, plank pose. Inhale, reach back, downward facing dog pose. And last time, glide forward, plank pose. Now, down to the floor, point your toes. Keep your hands for cobra. Inhale, rise up, Bhujangasana, long, smooth breath cycle. Exhale, glide down, pranam. Inhale, glide up. Exhale, glide down. Inhale, glide up. Exhale, glide down. Last one, inhale to rise. Exhale to descend. Okay, now turn onto your back for 2 minutes of Shavasana. I know this might seem strange. Please lie down and be completely still. And watch the circulation, the innervation, respiration, all that's happening. You would practice witnessing. Notice the circulation into your hands, particularly because of the sequence that we were doing there with the arms and fists, and then even with your cobra pose. Okay, and now please bend your knees, roll to your side, come up to sitting and then up to standing. And if you would like, you can have blocks for this sun salutation. It'll be up to you if you want your quote unquote training wheels. We're gonna add to the sequence we were just doing. And what we're gonna add is Anjane Asana. Okay, hands together at the heart. Energize your legs, please. Come back to the quality. It's called virya. It means to have a vigorous commitment. It doesn't mean to be chaotic or aggressive. It just means a vigorous commitment. And inhale, hands down, palms wide, rise up. Chair pose. Rising up, inhale. Uttanasana. Inhale, glide forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Okay, exhale, left toes back. Now inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, make your two fists and touch your left knee down lightly. Really lightly because you're going back up. So inhale, open the hands. Exhale, two fists, lightly come down. Inhale to rise. Exhale, two fists. Good. Inhale to rise. Exhale once more, coming down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, step forward, mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Chair pose. Rising up. Uttanasana. Heart forward. Right toes back. Crescent lunge. Okay, two fists coming down. Or partway down, right? Inhale up. Exhale, making two fists, coming down partway or lightly touching all the way. Inhale, rise. Twice more. Last one to go up. Mountain pose. Inhale to rise. Hands to the heart. Now we're going to use those same components in a slightly different way. I just want to get my hair off my face if I can. Sometimes the hair tie doesn't hold it all back. So this time we're going to be coming to mountain pose in between those, not just at the end. Okay, so inhale, go up. Now exhale, Ujjayi, chair pose. Inhale, rise. Uttanasana with a complete exhale. Inhale, glide forward. Okay, left toes back. Inhale, glide up, crescent lunge. You now exhale, down, two fists. Inhale, rise. Mountain pose, two fists. Inhale, rise. Exhale, crescent lunge, arms down, two fists. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. Rising up. Mountain. Left side again. Inhale. Exhale down. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, mountain. Now more briskly. Inhale. Down. Up. Mountain. Inhale. Up. Mountain. Inhale. Up. Mountain. Inhale. Up. Mountain. One more. Up. Mountain. Inhale. Chair pose. We're going to do the other side of the sequence. Inhale, rise up. Uttanasana. Now glide forward. Right toes back. So first we just get our sea legs together. Up. Mountain. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Mountain. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Mountain. Now more briskly. So inhale. Inhale. Again. One more. Inhale. Uttanasana. Inhale, glide forward. Step backwards, downward facing dog pose. And a long, smooth inhale, please. And then exhale forward to plank pose. Touch your knees down. Come onto the floor, cobra pose, 5 times. So smooth inhale to rise up. Roll your shoulders back. Lift the heart, the warrior's heart, your warrior's heart. Exhale, glide down. It's called Pranayama. Also means humility. Inhale, rise up. The quality is virya. Exhale, roll down. This is called Pranayama. 3 times more. You're massaging the body in a way, right? Massaging the spine, the muscles, the organs, your heart, both physical and energetic. One more time. And exhale to roll down. And now, 2 minutes of Shavasana. Lie on your back, let yourself get really still. Having made your effort, your virya, now we practice surrender, humility. Listen for the process inside as you observe, feel and sense. Don't let your mind wander away. And then please bend both knees. Roll to your side. And come up to kneeling. I'd like you to have a blanket for your knees. You can take the blanket so it's actually the dimensions that your shins would want also. And come to kneeling. If it's hard for the tops of your feet to kneel like this, put your feet off the back of your blanket and keep your shins on the blanket. It'll make it easier on the tops of your feet. And just come to notice right now your relationship with the exhale pause. Okay, now come up to table pose. Step your right foot out to the right and then come down to your elbows like this. So when you've got the right leg out to the side, you can point your toes forward and you'll sense perhaps the left inner thigh stretching. And I'd like you to see if you can be forward in this position. And can you roll back so that your hips go to your left heel and the right toes point up towards the ceiling, the arms straighten like this, like an arrow. And then can you come forward again so you've got your hips in line with your left knee and with your right heel. So here's our inhalation. And then exhale, hips back, right toes up, straighten your elbows. Inhale, roll forward. You're going to sense different parts of the inner thighs here. And exhale to roll back, toes up, straighten your elbows. Keep the fingers spread, pressing forward. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, glide back. One more time, inhale, glide forward. Now exhale, glide back. And then place your hands, rise up. So you're going to be on your left thigh and knee, but this time take the right toes and point them out to the right. So this is for Parigasana gate pose. So you've already stretched the inner thigh a little bit, and this is actually a side bend pose more than an inner thigh stretch. So with your left foot behind you, if you take it slightly out, it's going to set your thigh up for where you're going. And it doesn't have to be far. I'm just showing far so you can see that that's my left leg back there. So when you do that, it tells your pelvis you're going to go to your right here in a moment. And so let's inhale, sweep the arms wide. And then come over your right leg. You can rest your fingertips lightly there. Reach your left arm past your left ear. And press pretty strongly down into your left shin and your left knee. Now we're going to start gliding. So on your inhale, you're here, gate pose. When you exhale, glide your right knee out like you're going to warrior two. Yeah, so this here. Yeah. And then inhale, glide back to gate pose. Good. And then exhale again, repeat that. So the left arm can come down, glide your right knee towards your right heel. It may not get all the way there, depends on your hip flexibility. And inhale, gate pose, Parigasana. Exhale, a little bit like Virabhadrasana 2, except we're not standing, we're kneeling. Inhale. And last one, exhale to come through, bend your right knee, stretch the inner right thigh here. And then release your left arm, and let's step the right knee in. We'll do the other side. So you can come down to table, then step your left foot forward, so the toes point forward. Come onto your elbows. And check when you glide back that you're in a position where you can straighten the arms. You're going to press forward with the fingers, and your right hip might reach your right heel. And then glide forward. So that's your starting position. Okay, let's breathe in. And then exhale, glide back with your hips, straighten your elbows. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, glide back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Twice more. You're moving through the inner thigh muscles. Raise your left toes towards the ceiling as you go back, and you bring them forward again as you come forward. And last time to go back. And then walk your hands back, rise up to your right knee and turn the left toes out so you're getting set up for gate pose. And your right thigh can be vertical here, even if you're going to take the right shin slightly out like that. Inhale and raise your right arm. Let's come over the left leg. So the two side bends, left and right, might feel different to you, even based on what's happening with your hips or your pelvis. Could be something in your hip joint, might be in the lower back, the side of your waist. So as you're breathing in, you can remind yourself the word virya, a vigorous effort, a dedicated effort, a strong direction, like when we say virabhadrasana or virasana. And when we are chanting and we say, may this practice, let us have some vigorous effort. Saviryam. Now we're going to exhale, bend your left knee like you're coming into warrior two. We don't know how far you'll get because it's based on your hips and pelvis through here. Try not to distort the pelvis so you just get an honest outcome. And then inhale. This is gate pose. Exhale like warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And last one, coming over to warrior two, but on the knees. Just notice what your hips and pelvis can do. And then bring that back in. You can go heel, toe if you like, or you can step it in one big step and come down to sit in kneeling. And right there, notice again your relationship with the exhale pause. Okay, now please take a seat. You can fold your blanket for sitting on. So you can fold it out however high you need it to be and take a seat facing forward. Okay, and let's come into Baddha Konasana. This. And in your Baddha Konasana, sit up straight, please. You can hold on to the big toes if you like. When we come up for inhale suspension here in a few moments, we're going to keep the fingers and the toes. So your inhale suspension, you have to lift the chest while the shoulders are then being sort of drawn back and down. Okay, so we'll be doing Kapalabhati in this position. So it's a rapid exhale out through the nose. Then there'll be inhale suspension, and we'll again lift the chest there. And then we'll exhale and come forward. However far forward we come. Mine will not be very far forward. Yours might be farther forward. It's no competition. Okay, let's begin. Exhale completely. Now inhale, lower belly, mid belly, upper chest and heart. Inhale to suspension. Exhale, come forward. Okay, again, please rise up and And keeping the pelvic floor toned. So your exhale is coming from your diaphragm, but not causing the whole body to jolt. And here we go. Exhale completely. Inhale up to suspension. Exhale, come forward. You can release your hands. Allow your body to breathe you with the intelligence it already has. And please rise up to sitting. Fold your knees up to center. Place your feet, knees, and hips so they are hip distance apart. Raise the left arm up, please, and twist to your right. Without causing the breath or feeling like you have to do a yogic breath, notice how your body is inclined to breathe you when you come here, having been where you've been in practice so far. And come around to center. Raise your right arm up and twist to your left. And then again, take notice how your body is inclined to breathe you. You don't have to make a particular kind of yogic breath now. Bring it around to come forward. Now I'd like you to have your blanket, your 2 blocks, and if you have it, a sandbag, you can always have your eye pillow too. So take the blanket and please fold it like a little footstool. Your 2 blocks. And lie down on your back. Place the feet on your blanket in Baddha Konasana and place them on the blanket in such a way as you know that your feet are not going to slide out, because where you put them on the blanket is like a little speed bump as well. And then you take the blocks to go under the knees, and the sandbag can go across the pubic bone and the hip bones, really low. Right, so we've elevated your feet just this tiny little bit, and the sandbag and the blocks. My hope is that you can sense like the inner body and the inner belly sort of releasing back towards the floor. Take the arms out to the side. Close your eyes. You made your dedicated effort called virya. Now you come to surrender. Virya means vigorousness in the effort. The word for dedicated effort you might know also as abhyasa, but virya is the quality, the strength of the commitment. This is the most important pose in your whole practice. So encourage your mind not to be wandering about. You can rest your habit mind, your thinking mind, down in the pelvis, maybe at the sensations of this sandbag causing some grounding. As your eyes and your mind rest in the pelvis, let the bones of the pelvis get heavier. Invite there to be greater and greater ease. You have cleared out not only the sinuses in this practice, but the lymph system, the circulatory, respiratory system. Allow your pelvis to get heavy, more grounded, and for your mind and your eyes to rest there as well. Allow the process to deepen, to continue, the mind not wandering away, staying at home in the pelvis, the seat of the self. Now allowing the mind to stay at home in the pelvis, simply reach up to remove the sandbag. And notice the change, the feeling tone. Even you can sense the gentle warmth or circulation that will return where the sandbag was resting. And fold your knees up to center. And for a moment, take them out over the blanket. And see if you can feel the circulation that's going to go down your legs towards your feet and your toes. And then you can bend one knee at a time and roll to your side. And use both hands to come back up to sitting. When you come up to your seat, because of the work we did in gate pose and such, start to feel like, okay, what's the outcome of that for your hips and your pelvis? Rest your hands out over your knees so your pyramid shape is really stable. And connect again to the part of you that has the dedication for arriving here for your morning practice. And observe now the relationship your body has to the exhale pause. Not that you're breathing in any vigorous way, but simply notice. Join your hands together at your heart. And you can ask yourself and ask of your wisdom, not your conditioning. Where might you need virya, a vigorous effort today? And where might you need surrender, the pranam, the humility? And thank you very much, everyone. Namaste. I will come up to say hi to you. The kittens are wandering away now. They have their daytime duties, you know. They had their morning practice. Now they have their daytime duties. Okay, I'd like to know how the standing Anjane Asana crescent lunge, how you experienced that.